The thought police would get him just the same. He had committed, would have committed, even if he had never set pen to paper, the essential crime that contained all others in itself. Thought crime, they called it. Thought crime was not a thing that could be concealed forever. You might dodge successfully for a while, even for years, but sooner or later, they were bound to get you. That's a section early on in George Orwell's dystopian novel, 1984, depicting a key moment for the main character, whose awakening would cost him dearly by the book's end. Orwell's words are coming uncomfortably close to describing the new reality not only in the United Kingdom, but across the West. A bill passing through Parliament in London aims to censor speech, offers of help, and even thought around abortion facilities throughout England and Wales by establishing so-called buffer zones. It could amount to one of the most egregious violations of free expression in the modern Western world. The threat is far from hypothetical. 5 English municipalities already have these censorship zones in place through euphemistically named Public Spaces Protection Orders, or PSPOs, offering a harrowing glimpse into how fundamental freedoms can be quickly eroded. These orders go so far as to forbid prayer, even silent prayer, in the vicinity of an abortion business. In a 2-month stretch starting in late 2022, there were 3 separate incidents where local authorities used these ordinances to crack down on people who were silently praying in public. The result was what can only be described as the prosecution of thought crime. Unimaginable in a free society. Shortly before Christmas, video footage showing the arrest of Isabel Vaughan Spruce in Birmingham went viral. For many years, Isabel has volunteered her time to support pregnant women in need. For praying in silence, she was interrogated, searched, arrested, and ultimately charged for protest and engaging in an act that is intimidating in violation of the Birmingham PSPO. Notably, the abortion facility was closed at the time that officers confronted her. Army veteran Adam Smith Connor came next. The town of Bournemouth has a preposterously detailed PSPO in place, prohibiting a litany of activities that include sprinkling holy water, kneeling, reading scripture, and prayer considered to be an act of approval or disapproval towards abortion. Adam chose to pray silently in a censorship zone for his son, lost years ago to abortion. After interrogating him about the contents of his private prayer, Bournemouth officers fined Adam for breaching the terms of the ordinance. Then came Catholic priest, Father Sean Goff, who was punished for violating the same Birmingham PSPO as Isabel. Father Sean dedicates much of his pastoral work to supporting women who have suffered from abortions. In fact, his own mother chose life for him after having been pressured to abort. Father Sean decided to stand in the censorship zone and pray for the state of free speech in his country. To make his intentions clear, he prayed silently while holding a sign that read, "Praying for free speech." For this, Father Sean was interrogated, threatened with arrest, and criminally charged. Strikingly, his case is the first where prayer that is not related to abortion, but to free speech, has led to criminal charges. All 3, Isabel, Adam, and Father Sean, were interrogated by local authorities on the contents of their thoughts and prayers. Disturbingly, had their thoughts been different, none of the 3 would have faced punishment. Both Isabel and Father Sean later received notifications that their charges were dropped. However, prosecuting authorities indicated that they could be reinstated should more evidence come to light. Isabel and Father Sean exercised their right under English law to have their day in court, rather than to have the threat of renewed charges hang over them. Thankfully, both went on to receive a not guilty verdict, clearing their names and helping provide clarity on the legality of silent prayer. As for Adam, ADF UK is supporting him to challenge the fine he received. Sadly, the UK is far from alone in its slide towards censoring people with whom the government disagrees. In the United States, despite a 2014 Supreme Court ruling that struck down an abortion facility censorship zone as unconstitutional, a similar restriction remains on the books in Pittsburgh. And what starts with government crackdown on pro-life speech can quickly spread to other issues as well. In 2021, ADF won a major case at the US Supreme Court that started when a public college tried repeatedly to stop a Christian student from sharing his faith with fellow students on campus. As all were warned decades ago, the government has no business policing the thoughts or speech of its citizens. High courts in the US and abroad have consistently reiterated this as well. But government officials seem to be forgetting that lesson, and it's high time they relearnt it. For more about these cases, visit adflegal.org and adf.uk. While you're here, you can like this video and subscribe to this channel so you never miss an episode.